Okay, sweet. So welcome back to Age of Empires Mobile. We just finished up our Mightiest Empire, and we lost another one here in K Beta K5. Uh, anyways, we're just gonna go over the Mightiest Empire. We're gonna go over the tweaks I made that were actually different this time for my marches. We're gonna go over all that stuff and some battle reports as well. We're gonna go over all that. So when the rankings had originally dropped, and when we had lost the Imperial City, I was 57th place. Like the moment we lost the Imperial City, I was 57th place. I did something a little bit different this time. I did actually keep fighting for a bit more. And I did stop. I'll explain that later in the video as to why I didn't fight till the very, very, very end. Now, I did keep fighting for a bit. I pushed up to 37th place quite a while after that. Now, the reason why I had stopped and I could have gone further is just me being like in that 15 million power range. I don't want to drain myself too much. If I don't need to, I do go out there with the mentality of, fight till zero and burn all my troops as I can when it's needed. Once we lose the Imperial City, I did continue to fight for a bit longer, but there was a point where it's like, okay, at this point now, you're really only fighting just to push points. We're not going to get the Imperial City back. People aren't launching rallies anymore. So that's when I was like, okay, I stopped. A little while later, and I pushed down to 72nd place, which is very, very interesting. It's very interesting. And the reason why it's interesting is because there wasn't as much fighting this Mightiest Empire than my last one. I did kill less troops. I only killed 145k. My last Mightiest Empire I killed 300k, but I still had gotten 72nd place. So I got the same placement, and I killed less troops. Now, something I want to point out is this right here. Yeah, baby. K5. All three fighters on the board. Shout out Car 35, Sheep Expert, and none other than who you all know, Bill Barilko. This is awesome. So all three people from K5 got top of the leaderboards, top 3. That's really awesome. Amazing fighters here in K5, honestly. We just we'll get the dub pretty soon. So let's run over what I had tweaked and what I had done new. So for the past several Mightiest Empires, you people know that for infantry I had ran a Miyamoto, Yodi, and Tribuana. This time I decided to replace my infantry lineup with a Miyamoto, a Mehmed, and a Tribuana in the 3rd slot. And I'm gonna tell you something, is that this march was performing so much better than my Yodi. To be granted is that it might deal a bit less damage. It might output a bit less damage because Yodi just isn't there. But with Mehmed's skills, you can still throw some skills on him where he's going to be outputting damage. And quite frankly, the survivability that Mehmed brings, as well as the damage boost, I just like it better for my Miyamoto. I just like it better. I was surviving longer, and I found myself, it performed better. So for my pikeman lineup, nothing too much changed. All what I did is I had put Boudica in my secondary slot, and I had put Leonidas as my 3rd hero. I noticed that it was performing better. It was performing better. I'm still a mix of T5 and T6 and even some T4 on my pikeman, and I was performing better when I had put Leonidas in the 3rd slot. So that's something that I'd noticed. Now, the entire Mightiest Empire, I had stuck with this one march because in the past I had said to myself, I was like, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to experiment this Mightiest Empire with Miyamoto, Mehmed, Tribuana. I was going to do Miyamoto, Mehmed, Yodit. I was going to do Yodit, Mehmed, Tribuana. And I didn't do that at all, actually. The reason being is that I was just so satisfied and so shocked at how well this March was performing. I didn't even touch Yodi at all. What I did do is I brought Yodi out as a third lineup, and after that performance, I had came to the realization that Yodi is going to be my official third lineup. I'm going to build a third warrior lineup around Yodi. This is more ideal because I already have Yodi at level 120. I have her skills in a good spot. I have enough infantry equipment, and I'm still crafting infantry equipment that this works. So all what I need to do now is I just need to wait for new warrior pikeman to come out. Ideally to replace Josephine first, as I actually think Harambe is a fine tavern hero. I used him a lot in the early game, and I wouldn't mind using him again when a new warrior infantry comes out to replace my Josephine. So that's where Yodi stands nowadays. Is I am benching her for now. I'm not benching her because she's bad. She's not bad at all. She's actually great. My Miyamoto is just better with Mehmet. I like it better. And I am waiting for a new infantry warrior to come out. Hopefully it is a recovery warrior, because Harambe is bringing support and buffs, and a recovery would be nice. A new recovery would be nice to bring a little bit of sustain for Yodi. So yeah, Yodi's going to become my third lineup. In the past, I had said, oh, I'm going to build a third lineup around pikes. I was going to say, hey, let's see that. But it just makes more sense for me to want to build a third lineup out of swordsman, because I have Yodi in a much stronger place. And if new warrior pikes come out, what that's probably going to look like is probably going to be looking like a replacement to Boudica, more than likely. Now, let's go over some of the stuff that you guys really want, and that is the reports. We're going to go all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. Okay, all the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. All the way to the bottom, all the way to the bottom. Okay. All right, talk her down, grab a little cup of water, grab some juice, grab some snacks, because we're going to go over almost all of these reports. All right, so Spear Batoza, this was my T5, this is my full T6 March. Yeah, did pretty good against this guys. He's running a Mulan Attila Josephine. They are all 120. They're all level 40. And he actually has good equipment on... He has good equipment on all of these heroes. I'm going to be honest with you. He's got full legendary equipment, no blues. None of them, I don't think he has... Yeah, none of them are starred up, though, except for his Mulan. Whatever. Anyways. Did that against that. Spear Matoza. Senior archers. This is against my pikeman... This is against my pikeman unit. So look, I'm not kidding with you. My pikeman is a mix of T6, 5, and 4. Still a mix of T4. Yeah, I don't know. Moving on. I lost pretty bad to this one. Champion swordsman. He's running a Yodi, Tribuana, and Mehmed. This was against my pikeman. It makes sense why I got dusted out the water in this one. I mean, I'm running T5 and T4. This is my swordsman. He's got good equipment. Let's take a look at his equipment. Yeah, very high startup. Legendary rings. So he's got Ring of Daisy. I might grab that blue ring, actually. See, these blue rings are awesome. These blue rings are awesome because it's like, you don't have to upgrade them at all because, one, they're a blue ring. And what they do is just kind of cool. It's just a vanilla, after launching normal attack, deals extra might damage. It's just, you can't hate on that. ADZ's troops. Let's see what I did. So, senior calves. Attila, Guan Yu, Darius. I do think Darius is like a tier above Tavern Heroes. He's just oh yeah, he's lacking some equipment on him, and his skills aren't maxed out. But whatever. He also is running T4. Keep that in mind. Yeah, so we're gonna breeze through these reports. It's my pikeman. Where does it show? Why? Oh, I lost. Okay, well. This was against T7 Cavalry right here. This is my pikeman against T7 Cavalry. My T4 and 5 pikeman against he's riding the Hannibal, Ashoka, and this dude, Justinian. He's got full equipment on his T4 pikeman. So I was getting swarmed in this one. As you can see, this guy is using he's running Richard with Mansa and Frederick. So Mansa, he even started up Mansa actually. Started him up to 2, although I would take him to 3 stars. T7 Cavalry against my swordsman. My swordsman wasn't full. I don't think it was full T5 or full T6 at this point. Overall, I still think that this is alright, considering that his heroes are much more startup than me. He's got a lot more high equipment than me. And he's T7. I think this is a pretty good trade. I took him from 107k units to 66k units. I think that's a pretty good trade. He had another T7 march. This is his support march with Ramses and Charlemagne. So yeah, I didn't do too much of an impact on that one. Either this one or his swordsman. See, he still uses Harambe. So this guy's still using Harambe. Harambe, in a previous video I mentioned, is one of the better tavern heroes, and I still stick by that. And yeah, I'm probably going to be using Harambe in my third lineup with whatever new warrior infantry comes out. Yeah, so I got wrecked pretty hard. Okay, so right here, he's riding a Mulan, Belevu, Mehmed. That's a very... I see this lineup quite a bit. The Mulan, Belevu with Mehmed. It seems like it does really good. Yeah. Yeah, so I was swarmed pretty bad right here. As you guys could tell, I'm getting hit by a lot of different people. On this battle, I was getting swarmed pretty hard. Towards the end of the video, I'm going to go over some screenshots of the fighting and some footage. Okay, this guy, wow, I wrecked this, took this guy down pretty good. He has T4 swordsman. He's running all tavern heroes. All tavern heroes. Get wrecked, nerd. My pikeman's putting in work. So this guy has T7. Oh, okay, 20k troops, so. Yeah, we're not going to go over those ones. Those guys were basically dead. So this is better. This is more full trade. I actually had less pikemen going into the battle than he had. And he had T7. I took him down to 55k. I was getting swarmed with my pikemen though. But I like that. I like that. So he's ready to Yodi, Tribuan, and Mehmed. I'm sure that's a great march. I'm sure. T6 versus T7. Took it from 111k to 28k. And that's actually that's the unit counter. It's a unit that counters infantry, I believe, is archers. So pretty sick. Pretty good trade right there. Got stomped right here. Got stomped. Took down the gate. All right, let's see. T4 versus T. Oh wait, hold on a second. Oh, it's T5. My bad. I'm reading T5. He's T5 versus T5. And this one took that. So yeah, he's running a little bit of an older march. This is a march that you would like. This is a little bit older. It's a Suleiman with YSS and Sendok. Yeah. Yeah, so I wrecked his Suleiman pretty good, but he did take down my he essentially took down my senior swordsman. My yeah. Or is that T6? I don't know, whatever. It's just gonna breeze through these reports. So I am trading pretty dang good at a lot of fights actually. I'm trading pretty good, honestly. This was a rallied army. Oh man, that guy swarmed that rally down. He got absolutely demolished in that rally. Dude thinks he's a Giga Chad or something, right? Hey, this guy, Yunu Seikok. Dude thinks he's a Giga Chad swarming a rally, bro. Got wrecked. So this guy's running a Leo primary. I wouldn't run a Leo primary. At my stage in the game, I would not run a Leo primary. I'm liking these trades I'm getting with T7. I'm really liking. I'm really liking these trades I'm getting against T7, especially when their players are running a lot higher quality equipment than me. Gonna breeze through this. So yeah, this is the yeah. If you guys want to skip ahead, I mean, you probably would have already done it. So my city got attacked, by the way. Actually, this Mightiest Empire. My city got attacked. It got attacked right here. It got attacked a couple times. Oh wait, no, that was the Imperial City. Hold on. Here's my city that got attacked. I didn't lose that many troops. I only lost 8,000 troops, which is kind of interesting. This is my garrison so far. Anyways, I don't want to go any more over more reports because it's taking a long time. We're gonna jump over to the footage I have from this Mightiest Empire. So this guy got zeroed. This guy got zeroed. Sucks to be him. He got zeroed. Yeah, these are the only two marches I was using the entire Mighty Senpai, was just Miyamoto and Mansa. This is one of those reports right here where I was swarmed by like multiple people. So you can see, I did do a lot. I focused down the Suleiman. Obviously, in this case, because I was alone, I focused down the Suleiman. If this was a much bigger field fight, I would have focused the Lubu if I had more allies in the area. But because it was just me, I focused down the Suleiman. I took him down pretty good. I did some damage to Lubu and the Richard, so it's pretty decent. This is the last bit. This is some of the last bit of me getting swarmed down by multiple marches. This right here, okay, so I was saving this for the end of the video. If you're still watching, you're a legend. This was my first time using 4 lineups in the field. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. So yeah, I was using 4 lineups in the field. I decided to pull my Richard out fairly quickly because my Richard was not doing good. Then do I pull the troops out again? Actually, yeah. Yeah, I did capture too much footage this Mighty Senpai. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, if you guys like these updates, let me know down below what you guys think, whatever. And yeah, so that was it. And this has been Lizard Jesus. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.